Hello, trading has closed on July 25th, 2024. As always, we'll start with our disclaimer, go over our calls, and then make our predictions. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, which is July 26th, 2024. Please remember, I couldn't watch the market all day. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it tomorrow. I may not risk any of my own money on this, and my calls can be completely wrong. At the end of August, I should have chance to go back to my usual schedule, but for the next month or so, I'm pretty busy. Look for the pattern today with the early high. This is it. We had a target. Market was in free fall. We had a target much higher, 54.6707. That's the red line that printed. I left the targets from Wednesday's pattern here to show you that even after they print, they can still have relevance. Look how we topped right at the high price from Wednesday's trade. This is a pattern which usually closes near its high, failures a straight line drop. You could call this a straight line drop, which should lead to lower prices, and the only thing which would kill it would be if we gapped and promptly overtook this high. I'm still ignoring all long signals, but strange as it seems, even after this huge drop, I can't rule out that happening, believe it or not. This is just a reminder of what we said. We got the higher target even though we were in free fall. Well, during the day we got an ultimate buy signal right at the bottom, an ultimate sell signal, and a sell signal right at the top. MEJT said this move, big as it was, wouldn't stick. We've retraced, and this is our support level between these yellow lines. The sell signal and the ultimate sell signal have already played out. The daily chart shows we're in the support zone from this TDST line, printing one bar completely under this line. Breaks support. If you go past one bar, if you print one bar under the line, completely under one of these bars, like a bar down here under one of these bars, that would break support. So far we're in support, and if you're a bear, I'm a bit concerned that we didn't break lower by gapping under this low of yesterday. I don't know if it's enough to change this collapse here, but ideally if we were going to drop without a pullback, we would have gapped under that low. Doesn't mean I'm going to risk money on it. As I said, I'm ignoring all bull signals in this environment. When you're close to a major change in trend and we get a bull signal, I don't go long. I just look for a better place to go short. Maybe trying for long is grasping at straws here, but we do have a spike in futures. These can occur near bottoms in terms of time. Doesn't have to mark the exact low, and nothing stops us from having bigger volume tomorrow, but at least we have a spike. We're now having an RSI under 50. That's a negative sign, means we're going down. We're trading again under the FOMC announcement price. That means we're going down. All this means we're going lower. It doesn't mean we go lower tomorrow. Well, here's our ABC count right at the top. I'm certain it's not the only count. This low is exactly 1,618 trading days from this high. And these Fibonacci numbers have a strange habit of popping up in the strange places. So we have a Fibonacci number that sometimes works. We have a volume spike in futures. We have a wall until the close, which often means panic selling. If it is panic selling, we're going to gap up over this high at the open. And we have a wave count on the 5-minute chart where this low is a Fibonacci target of the prior consolidation, and wave A and wave C are exactly equal. So if this is panic selling, it should gap up over here. If that's the right count, we might get a prompt move over today's high. I'm not going to risk money on it. I'm not certain I'm going to make any trades tomorrow at all. And of course, if we don't gap up smartly, the whole idea is killed before the open. This isn't the perfect place for me to be short without having a stop, because you could get slapped but good overnight. I'm not saying you will, it's just one of the possibilities, and I still think no matter what happens overnight, we're going to drop much lower. But this at least is a candidate for the end of this leg down. We won't know that till tomorrow, but the elements are there if we get a rally. Well, tomorrow's pattern has the early high regardless of where we open. Today's normally bullish pattern wasn't. It was a negative pattern. So unless we gap and promptly overtake today's high, we should see lower prices tomorrow, even if we don't close lower. The daily chart shows the RSI is under 50, and prices are under the June FOMC announcement price, and all that's compatible with much lower prices coming our way, but that doesn't mean we're going to drop tomorrow. We have a volume spike in futures, an A equals C wave count. We moved 1,618 days from a major top. Throw in a wall into the close, and one can't rule out gapping up tomorrow and promptly overtaking today's high. I also didn't like the fact we didn't maintain the gap under yesterday's low, which would have been ideal for extending the drop unabated. Now, I'm still ignoring all buy signals here, and all the surprises should be on the downside. I just don't think this is the ideal place to stay short unless one has a stop. Now, again, since all the surprises are going to be on the downside, I could get my head handed to me tomorrow by gapping down and hitting the next lower MEJT target. I don't know. But at least we're in support here. We have a wave count. We have a volume spike. We have a date. We have the elements. What we don't have is a reversal. But if we reverse, which hasn't happened yet, but if we reverse, we could take out this high very soon. So it's the pattern with the early high when a major drop here, but this is at risk of being a stop along the way lower. And we're not going to know for sure until tomorrow. It's the pattern with the early high, and that's today's call.